Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. My goodness, we're down to the wire. 2 minutes to go, so make sure you're ready to watch Thin Ice, whether you're watching on DVD, Blu-ray, Steelbook, box set, Netflix, well, it's still up on Netflix. Get ready. Now, I have to say, right now, I don't have my laptop cord, my power cord for my laptop. And so I'm on battery. So I'm currently at 64%. It says I have an hour remaining, which should be enough. But if the stream ends suddenly, it's because my laptop has died. So we're on battery power, everybody. But I am glad to be here. And once we get started, at 2, I'll do a little countdown. I'm not going to be watching the episode so that I can conserve battery power. And then we have a very special thing to acknowledge on this live stream. So get ready to press play very, very soon on Thin Ice. Good to see everybody, by the way, whose books, Classic Doctor Who Years fan, Lewis Frisbee, Kerblam Man, Boba Tennant, Skytrap, Gary Contois, Luke1296. Hello to everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Regina, welcome. Luke is watching. Oh, Banjo-Kazooie59, welcome. Luke is watching on Amazon Prime Video in Australia. Nice. That's awesome. All right, press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Press play. Start your DVDs, your Blu-rays, your Steelbooks, your Amazon Primes, your Netflixes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so there's a very special birthday happening today, and it is for Kerblam Man. So sing along with me if you want to, but happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Kerblam Man, happy birthday to you, and many more. Welcome. Thanks so much for spending part of your birthday here. Happy birthday to you. That is just amazing. Congratulations. Aiden Phillips, welcome. And so glad you could make it, everybody. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday to the Kerblam Man. I know you got some nice Doctor Who stuff. Congratulations on that. Oh my goodness. Got some nice birthday wishes. Look at that. Look at that. Dalek Invasion of YouTube, welcome. Happy birthday. Indeed. Hey, Boba Tennant, what's up? Welcome to the stream today. Oh my goodness, Thin Ice. How long has it been since you watched it? I don't think I've watched this since it aired, or since a couple days after it aired when we watched it on Amazon. Oh my goodness, your birthday, that's so cool. All right, oh my goodness. Today's video was very, very exciting. Got the Matt Smith Years coffee table book collection box set, which is very exciting. Could not have done it without the amazing John Fisher. Went half and half in on it. Hey, it looks like we have a massive fan of Aiden Phillips, aka Whovian Espresso, Dalek Invasion of YouTube. Congrats, Aiden Phillips is a great channel. Friends of Foodkind Media Production says I haven't watched it since 2017. Wow, well, this will be a nice refresher indeed. That's gonna be cool. Thin Ice. This is one of several different Christmas-themed streams. That seems to be the theme for this month that Emily Cook is doing, so that's awesome. So glad you could all make it. Now, after the stream, definitely check out the 12-hour charity live stream for Young Minds that is being done by Ace Creeper. I was there for an hour of it this morning. I got to see them meet their initial goal of £2,000, so that's incredible. But please do check it out and definitely consider subscribing to Ace Creeper, yes, and also donating to the fundraiser, which I'll put a link to in the chat. It's for the Young Minds charity. And you can check it out here. And do consider donating Ace Creepers fundraiser. You'll see my donation on the page as well. I am putting my money where my mouth is. Just letting you guys know that. But it was a really fun stream when I was there. There was a quiz. I was part of the quiz. I don't know if any of you were there, but I know somebody in the quiz was called Who Crew. So I know somebody from the Who Crew was in the quiz. And oh my gosh. So that's cool. Lewis says, sadly, Doctor Who is leaving UK Netflix on New Year's Eve. That is very true. Very sad. It has already left the US Netflix for I think a couple years now. But it's so sad that it's leaving the UK Netflix. I discovered Doctor Who. Well, my dad discovered Doctor Who on Netflix and then shared it with us. And otherwise, we wouldn't all be here today if it wasn't for Doctor Who being on Netflix and my dad finding it and sharing it with us. Okay, so Josh, welcome to the stream. I am here, most likely not for long, but here for a bit. Thanks so much for joining. Glad you made it. Oh my gosh, that's exciting. Friends of Who Kind says, who's doing a Christmas special marathon this year? I'd love to know this. Who's going to do it? Who's going to watch all those great Doctor Who Christmas specials? Lewis says, I've been watching that most of today. Nice. It's a fun stream. Ace Creeper does great stuff, great content. Whose Book says it's a great live stream. I've been in the chat for over 2 hours. Nice. Nice. I don't blame, like, we might have lower attendance today because people are attending that stream, and that is great. But thank you all for being here. Definitely check that out afterwards. Lewis says, I was part of the quiz. I came 15. What? I came 25th. Congratulations. Those music questions got me. My goodness. My goodness. They did. Oh, my goodness. Skytrap says, since it aired, but not got it up. Just checking a new video, making sure YouTube's not messed up. Also, as almost uploaded a 4K version by mistake. Oh no! I hope that your video uploads correctly and all well. The whole series of series 10, Banjo-Kazooie 59 says, just looks so great visually. The cinematography and colors are great. I do remember that, and that is something that I think new Doctor Who, especially the latest seasons, getting to use those new, anamorphic lenses. That's a series 11 and 12 thing, but just the cinematography is a treat to see in these episodes. We'll be posting a lot on Christmas Day, Friends of Food Kind says. Whose Books? Why is Doctor Who leaving Netflix here in the UK? Is it something to do with Jodie Whittaker episodes that aren't on there? I think it's probably because it's gotten exclusive rights bought out by some other streaming platform, maybe HBO Max. They might have wanted exclusive streaming rights. Sometimes these things, the contract runs up and there's another higher bidder or whatever the situation is. I do not know. Boba Tennant says Doctor Who went off Netflix in Canada in October 2016, but thankfully Crave has it. That's how I'm going to watch Day of the Doctor. Have to watch Day of the Doctor. Yes, you need to get that in your collection. Lewis is doing a Christmas marathon. That's exciting. Dalek Invasion of YouTube says, I like this episode. Nice. Did anybody enjoy the latest episode of Daleks? Episode 4 came out, and I'm really enjoying it. Oh my gosh. I love the cliffhangers that they have at the end of most of the episodes. That's always a treat. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It feels like the effects have gotten better with each and every installment, so that's exciting. Classic Doctor Who fan is going to do a classic special a Christmas specials marathon. That is so cool. Imagine doing a marathon of all the Doctor Who episodes that aired in December. That would be cool. That would definitely give you plenty to watch. Oh, that would be fun. If I do the quiz, my name is going to be K1. Boba Tennant says yes. I went with the Candyman. I was the Candyman in the quiz. Briefly tied with the Who crew, although I don't know what their position was, but I want to know who it was. Because it can't have been a coincidence, could it? But I haven't been keeping up with the Dalek show, but I'm still on episode 2. Well, no worries. I just recently binged the first 3 episodes because I hadn't seen them. But that it's definitely worth checking out. The episodes are like 10 minutes each, so it's not too long to wait. Now, I would suggest skipping the episode previews, just because they do give away not all of the plot by any means, but a fair amount. And if you've already decided you're going to watch them, and you can just go episode 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there are 5 total. I think so. That's cool. We've got obviously the Revolution of the Daleks trailer. I'm still excited about. Oh my goodness, there was some more articles on the Doctor Who website, doctorwho.tv, that had interviews with Chris Chibnall, Jodie Whittaker, Tosin Cole, and Bradley Walsh, and John Barrowman, just talking about the new episode. I can't remember if Yaz was interviewed for it, but probably. So those were really a fun read as well. Whose Book says, I enjoyed it. Attention, Whovians, the finale of Daleks airing on YouTube on the official Doctor YouTube channels next Thursday. Nice. That's next Thursday. Okay, that's exciting. I can't wait to find out what the next stream episode is going to be. I'm wondering if they'll do like a Christmas special. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, my laptop is currently running on battery power right now. I don't have access to my power cord right now, so I'm on battery power. So it says I have 49 minutes left, which will be good. That'll get us through the stream. But if for some reason my laptop dies and the stream ends suddenly, that is why. Whose Book says, Alex, will you be doing a watch along of Resolution on the 21st of December? I will be. Oh, nice. Resolution. Oh, you mean like the doing it? Why the 21st? It would be cool to do. Actually, that would be a cool watch thing to do on the 26th if Emily Cook doesn't schedule anything for that day, because it would be like catching up on the latest Doctor Who episode. 49 minutes to live. I think I'm definitely not going to do a live stream on Christmas Day, probably. But I will probably do a live stream on the 26th for Christmas. Start the clock, Boba Tennant says. I mean, I've already, like, how many days until, how long until, I need to put a countdown. I need to get it running. How long until New Year's Day? 27 days. 27 days. I need a countdown. Okay. 27 days. I cannot wait, you guys. I cannot wait. 26. Oh, this is saying 26 days until Friday, January 1st, 2021. 9 hours, 47 minutes, and 58 seconds. That's so cool. Oh, it's run by the official Doctor Who account on Twitter. Oh, well, I don't know. It depends on how busy I am, but that's cool. I didn't realize that. That's really cool. What about, okay, so that's cool. They're doing it on the 21st. That's fun. Just don't do it on Christmas Eve, because that will be Christmas Day for me. Luke says, I probably do not have, I probably will be spending time with my family on Christmas Eve and Christmas, so no worries there. But yeah, okay, that's interesting, an interesting day that they chose, but that's cool. It's always good to have people, like, I feel like, especially in lockdown, these live streams have sort of been like setting my schedule. So if Emily Cook, I think, is going to continue doing Saturday live streams as we've been doing in November again, I'll go with what she picks for these Saturday live streams. So it's kind of exciting to have no idea what's going to happen next. If you are on Twitter, definitely follow Emily Cook on Twitter, because she does votes for what companion will be in the next, we'll do an episode of for the next stream, and then picks 4 options, and then you vote for those online. Has anybody voted in the master sort of bracket elimination that Doctor Who Magazine is running on Twitter? I have. I voted in the first round. I need to check them out, see if the second round has come and gone or what round they're on now. But they did in a magazine this year. They did a William Hartnell, 32 story eliminations, bracket style elimination. So they went from 32 to 16 to 8 to 4 to 2 to the best episode as voted for by the Doctor Who Magazine community on Twitter. And so that was a really fun article to read. You got to see, they said something about every Hartnell story, but then they also, as you got down to like the final 8 and 6 and 4 and 2, you got like bigger page spreads with different writers talking about why the episode was so well loved by the fandom. Whose book says, what Doctor Who stuff is everyone getting for Christmas? Oh, that's a great question. I'm going to hopefully be talking about that every week as we come closer and closer to Christmas. I'm going to be getting some Big Finish books, figures, and finally season 10 on Blu-ray, which I need. Well, how appropriate. You'll be able to watch Thin Ice. I don't know what I'm asking for yet, but I need to get my list in, and if it's to arrive by Christmas. But I definitely think I'll be using the opportunity to maybe get some Big Finish, because there's a lot of good Big Finish coming out. But my problem is everything that I want to order on Christmas is a pre-order for like early 2021. So I'd have nothing to open, which is not ideal. But you know me, I'll probably ask for some DVDs or Blu-rays. Shocker. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys are hoping to get for Christmas 2020. That's so exciting. Oh, I love it. And oh my goodness. Oh, that's cool. Philip Hawkins has contributed a video to Ace Creeper's stream. If you have not checked out Ace Creeper's stream after this, hop along to that. It's an incredible stream that is raising funds for the Young Minds charity. Really great cause, really great stream. It's a 12-hour stream that Ace Creeper is doing. Kudos to him. I think the longest I've gone is 8 hours, and that's just crazy. And to do it for such a great cause is amazing. So definitely consider donating. And yes, Boba Tennant says the only Who thing I asked for is the Peter Cushing movie Blu-rays. Nice. Those were great. I got those for my birthday. Loved them. Aiden Village says, I know I've got a few stocking fillers and the Series 7 Steelbook, but most of my presents are pre-orders too. That's okay. What we do is if something isn't going to arrive in time or is a pre-order, we'll print out a picture of it and put it in a card and then open the card up, or sometimes we'll put that card in a box and wrap the box and sort of, psych yourself out of thinking, that it's another card. Lewis says the Torchwood box set and Time Lord Victorious books and Out of Time. That's exciting. Oh my goodness. I should ask for... See, the Time Lord Victorious books haven't come out on Amazon.com yet, so I'm probably just going to ask for like an eBay order for the first and maybe second Time Lord Victorious books, because I haven't read the first one yet. And the second one is coming out soon. Whose books I've already pre-ordered the Series 7 Steelbook out of my own money and can't wait for it to arrive. That's awesome. Oh, what a beautiful Steelbook. Beautiful. I love that they did like part 1 and part 2 on the covers. I thought that would have been a really cool thing to do on the Day of the Doctor / Time of the Doctor covers. I think that would have been really cool. 41 minutes left, guys. I think we're going to make it. I should actually close out some of my tabs just in case that affects battery life, but oh my goodness. I definitely think some Time Lord Victorious stuff will make it into my cart. I ordered from a local bookshop the graphic novel, and I was like, this is great. I'm not buying from Amazon for once, getting to support a local business and love the bookshop. But it's not going to come apparently in time for Christmas, which is fine. It wasn't a Christmas present. But I have pre-ordered that graphic novel for Time Lord Victorious. So that's exciting. Banjo-Kazooie 59, I'm hoping for a Season 8 pre-order. Oh yes, oh yes. A few other DVDs and a few other things. That's exciting. That really is. Good evening to Adam, Tyler, and Fishwick. How is everyone? I'm doing well. Doing well. Hoping my laptop, which is currently on battery power, makes it through to the end of the stream. Luke says, I'd love to get 45 pounds on Amazon so I can pre-order the Season 8 Blu-ray at Christmas. That would be amazing. Now, with pre-orders on Amazon, they don't charge you until they start they start shipping out the item until a couple days before the release date. So if that's a problem, you can like pre-order and it doesn't immediately go out of your account, is what they typically do for Amazon pre-orders. So that helps anybody. That's something to note. But that is very exciting. Let's see what else is coming out soon. There's a lot of good stuff. I think they recently put out a pin badge set for Revolution of the Daleks, and it's got 7 different Doctor Who figures, and it looks really cool. They've only shown 2 of the figures so far, and I imagine they'll update with more. But I know Adam Martin from AMTV will definitely be getting that. He loves pin badges. There's the Doctor and there's a Dalek from Revolution of the Daleks. Now there's 5 other characters, and I'm wondering, like, if you guys want to put your guesses on what 5 other characters they will be using, or they will be including in the set. I definitely think they're going to do Captain Jack. Definitely think they're going to do him. They could fill out the other 4 with, well, they could do 3 more with the fam. It would be cool if they had like Graham Ryan and Yaz. And then, but then there's another slot, and I'm wondering what it could be. Could it be the guy from Arachnids in the UK? Could it be like, you know, what other 5 characters do you think will be in that pin set? Kerblam says, I also got 170 pounds for my birthday. That's amazing. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. So you've got some shopping to do. That's exciting. Congratulations and happy birthday once again. Boba Tennant, I'm still waiting for the Season 8 listing here, lol, right? Well, Boba, Zavi? How do you pronounce that site? But Zavi.com now will ship to the US. It didn't when it first came out, and I checked everywhere, but it now ships to the US. So that's definitely something to check out. Aiden Phillips just had Pearl Mackey like your tweet. That's amazing. Congratulations. I'm so psyched that Pearl Mackey is tweeting about this episode. I'm definitely going to have to go back and read her tweets after the stream. Yes, I'd love to know what Doctor Who stuff Adam Tom Fishwick will be getting for Christmas. This episode is so engrossing, Banjo-Kazooie 59 says. I haven't watched it in ages, but it's really going up in my rankings. That's amazing. I would be looking forward to watching it too if my laptop wasn't on battery power. Lewis says, I saw on Amazon UK that the Web of Fear comes out June 2022. Might be a placeholder date. Not sure though. Really? I didn't think it was. Oh, has that been revealed? Ooh. June 2022. That's amazing. Huh. Well, that's interesting. The Web of Fear. We're really spoiled with steelbooks we're getting. And that Web of Fear steelbook coming out makes me think that they're going to go back and do The Underwater Menace. My hope is that every Patrick Troughton story that has been animated, that has a missing episode that will be animated in the first place, but that we will get steelbooks for every missing Patrick Troughton story. It would be a real lovely thing to have every Patrick Troughton story on steelbook, because we'll have basically half of them. But I don't think that's going to happen. I am excited to find out what sort of design they'll be using for the Web of Fear steelbook. I'm thinking right now a design similar to what the final design was. It's got to have a Yeti on the front, but it's all of the Patrick Troughton designs for Fury, for Faceless, and for Macra. They all have the TARDIS on the front. That's a common theme. Power of the Daleks had a Dalek on the front, but they were still getting started with the steelbooks. So they've clearly decided on a theme now. So I'm thinking that the Web of Fear, you're going to have the TARDIS probably covered in cobwebs in the underground tunnel. And I think it's going to be, the tunnel's going to be the background, and it's either, yeah, it's going to be that for the Web of Fear. But I just thought, I just said something wrong, didn't I? The Web of Fear doesn't have a vinyl release. I was thinking of the Abominable Snowmen. Abominable Snowmen. That's the one with the release. Okay, I was wrong. Lewis, no, I read that. Okay. They ship to Australia too, Luke says. That's amazing. I'm so glad that they do, because everybody else doesn't ship like to doesn't ship worldwide. I see so many items come up now, and it feels like everything's a limited edition nowadays. So it's like, A, it's limited edition, so it's expensive, and you've got to have the money for when it comes out. And they don't ship to the US. So that's frustrating when there's so many cool things coming out, and it's like, oh, okay, never mind. I did pre-order the Season 8 Blu-ray, though. I did pre-order that, so I'm very excited through Zavi. Whose books? I've heard it's June next year when the Web of Fear is out. Well, that'll give us something to look forward to in June. Oh, is it 2021 or 20? Yeah, it's 2021. My pre-order for Web of Fear on Amazon says 2021. Skytrap says, thank you to Skytrap and Luke for reminding us that it is 2021. That makes sense. Banjo-Kazooie 59 has put a link for the Who Crew Discord. It's a lot of fun. Definitely check it out. It's not run by me. There are some very lovely people. Bobo runs it, and some lovely people run it. It is official quotation marks, but I cannot take the credit for running it or starting it or even being that active in it. But it's always fun to jump in and see what the Who Crew is up to. There's also a Who Crew out of context Twitter that just also posts some hilarious stuff. That's like they get up to a lot of fun shenanigans in there, including Doctor Who memes. That's a lot of fun. Oh goodness, send me your Doctor Who memes, people. I love reacting to funny Doctor Who memes and reading them. I love a good Doctor Who meme. Adam says, to be honest, Christmas has been the last thing on my mind since COVID-19. Yep, that's fair. I'll be pre-ordering the Series 7 Steelbook next week. I need to get bills out of the way. Adult life for me now since I moved out. Yeah, bills are a lot of fun to pay, aren't they? But good for you for keeping up with them, and I'm glad you're able to treat yourself to the Series 7 at least. Whose books? I've got a lot of things on pre-order. Series 7, The Web of Fear, the 50th anniversary specials, all those steelbooks, Season 8, and Revolution of the Dogs on Blu-ray. And I'm going to pre-order Big Finish after New Year's Day. Oh my gosh, yes, there's so many good Big Finish things coming out. It is crazy. Yes, Boba, more Doctor Who memes. They're so much fun. I tweeted some of the memes that I made recently, so those are always fun. I'm just hoping the Season 8 box set doesn't get damaged. Lewis says in previous cases this has been, so fingers crossed. Absolutely. It's nothing worse than getting a lovely limited edition thing that's been bashed up in transit. Big Finish. What's coming out? That we just recently announced some Bernice Summerfield Christmas collection, as well as some audios of limited edition books that came out and are no longer in print. So that's cool. We got Series 10 for Tom Baker with Leela, and I always love some Fourth Doctor and Leela audios, so that's exciting. We've got the last full Sixth Doctor Colony of Fear monthly range audio coming out. We got some Torchwood continuing on, Diary of a River Song Series 8, and then Masterful is kind of the biggest thing that's coming out in January for Big Finish. So love that that's a thing. That's going to be huge. So many masters. If you've seen the cast list, you know how excited I am about this. My only hope is that we'll see the Roger Delgado master voiced by John Colshaw in that. He's not on the cover, but I'm hoping he'll be in it. And then we have Volume 2, Series 10 in February. Gallifrey Time War number 4. I have not been keeping up with the Gallifrey or Time War series, but it's coming to its finale there, so I imagine a lot of people will be excited about that and getting that. And The Blazing Hour is the last Fifth Doctor monthly range audio. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. 2021 holds many exciting things, but 2022, in the Vortex magazine, Nicholas Briggs said that they are going to revamp the first and second Doctor's audios for Big Finish in 2022. So I'm very excited because first and second Doctor fans haven't really had that much come out for the first and second Doctor lately. So that's very exciting. And I'm also excited for the sort of redesign of the fifth, sixth, and seventh Doctor audios as we move forward with a post-monthly range Big Finish world and lineup. So it's going to be a lot more box sets like they've been doing recently. So that's exciting. Oh, okay. Mine have always come undamaged from Amazon, whose book says. That's very helpful. Luke says, I now just buy from Amazon UK, Global Store, Australia, if I can, but there's no pre-orders on there. I'm sorry. It's so frustrating when you're not when you're not able to get stuff shipped. It's really annoying. For the first Doctor, the latest stuff we've gotten has been, let's see, release date recent first. The latest stuff would have been the First Doctor Adventures. We do have Volume 5 coming out for the First Doctor. Susan's War just came out as well. So that's cool. And then we have, the occasional short trip. So that's coming out April 2021. So we do get some First Doctor for, April 2021. April 2020 was Susan's War. So it seems like they've been doing, one sort of big release in April for each year. The previous release would have been, and then in March 2020, we also got the First Doctor Volume 4. So they've been doing some stuff for sure, but it's not been as much as the other Doctors. For the second Doctor was the latest thing we got for the second Doctor. I feel like we haven't gotten that much from Big Finish for the second Doctor. It was, wow, the early adventures, Home Guard would have been kind of the latest thing, November 2019. Then we just had the short trips deleted scenes, which was February 2020. And then we have the upcoming Second Doctor Volume 3 for the Companion Chronicles, which the date is to be announced, but I expect it would be 2021. Masterful, I can't wait for that. I pre-ordered that months ago. Adam Tomlin Fishwick says, yes, such an exciting release. We had a little clip of it on the Big Finish, on YouTube, a Twitter video. They shared a clip of the Unbound Master, as played by Mark Gatiss. Is it Mark Gatiss? It's Mark Gatiss, isn't it? Yeah. And it also had Chameleon, voiced by the incredible John Colshaw. And I love that. Who was the Brigadier is part of Stranded 2, right? So that's very exciting, as well as Tom Baker as the curator in that as well. So that's an exciting one. And I feel like kind of very relevant as the Eighth Doctor is trapped on Earth. And we know what it's like to feel trapped on Earth. What else is coming out? Because more Torchwood. We've got Time Lord Victorious Echoes of Extinction coming out in February of 2021. That was pushed out due to COVID. And Bernie Summerfield, The Tree of Life audiobook. March has the end of the beginning, the end of the main range, which is crazy. We also have Stranded 2 with the Brigadier, voiced by John Colshaw. That's very exciting. 2 Lost Stories for the Fourth Doctor. I'm excited for those. Return of the Cybermen and the Doomsday Contract. With Return of the Cybermen has Tom Baker and Sadie Miller. Sadie Miller playing Sarah Jane Smith and Christopher Naylor playing Harry Sullivan. So that's very exciting to have a season 12 story, which I know Boba will be excited about. And of course, Master has Eric Roberts and Chase Masterton. So that's exciting. That's March. I need to pick up Stranded. They look great. Whose book says, yes, oh my gosh. I haven't listened to any of them yet. I'm really behind on the Eighth Doctor box sets. Luke says, I haven't got any Big Finish. That's okay. I definitely recommend getting it if you are able to, but there's so much of it, and there's already so much Doctor Who stuff to spend one's money on. So, um, yeah, and of course, getting the CD shipped to Australia would be an exorbitant amount of money. But yes, so that's exciting. So that's cool. How far into the episode are you guys? Like, what's happening in Thin Ice? If anybody is watching Thin Ice, do give a comment. Let me see. I'm just going to reply to a message on Twitter. Good to have Promaki tweeting. That's exciting. Was okay. Hello to Lucky Golden Rock Studios. Welcome. Just talking about all the fun Doctor Who stuff that's going to come out in 2021. What I think that the Troughton Steelbooks, I hope that we get 2 animated stories. I really hope that we get 2 animated stories. I hope the Web of Fear hasn't replaced one of them. So that's I think we're going to get the Abominable Snowman and Evil of the Daleks. That would be cool. Bill was just screaming for help. Okay, Boba Tennant says. Luke says 34 minutes in. What am I watching it on? Alex, whose books asks. I'm not watching it at the moment because my laptop is on battery power and it's getting rather low. 19 minutes left though, so I think I'll make it the final 15 minutes I need. How long is this episode? Does anybody know off the top of their heads? For April 2021, we have the first Doctor Who Adventures Volume 5. April is a very exciting month because we have the return of Arthur Darvill as Rory and the Lone Centurion, as well as the beginning of the Dalek universe, the Dalek Protocol, which is a 4th Doctor adventure with Tom Baker and Louise Jameson. Dalek universe then starts with David Tennant and Jane Slavin, as well as there's another lead there. Cast Joe Sims as well. So that's cool. Mark Gatiss is in that one too, as well as Nicholas Briggs. I thought that, did they move it around? I thought that Rory was coming back in the same month as Christopher Eccleston, but I think they've changed that around because in May 2021, Christopher Eccleston returns. Oh my gosh, we will all be very excited. Oh, they'll probably release it on like the last day of May. Like, make us wait as long as possible. Lewis says, Alex, it's a coincidence that the one stream you sang happy birthday to me, you were wearing that t-shirt. Now you're saying happy birthday to Kablam Man. That is a coincidence. Oh my gosh. I love that your birthdays also happen to be on Saturdays when I was streaming. That's so cool. The episode is 44 minutes and 13 seconds, Banjo-Kazooie59 says. I love that I knew that somebody would know that answer. Whose book says, I think the Underwater Menace episodes 2 and 4 will get animated. I definitely think so too. If they're bothering to go back for Web of Fear, I think that they'll go back for Underwater Menace. I know it's not as popular, but I think that they'll still go back for that. To fill in the gaps. I mean, okay, we're going to go on a little missing episodes tangent here. Because we already have, let's see. I mean, here's the thing. The Moonbase does have missing episodes. And it would be so cool to get that released on Steelbook, except that they've already animated it. So we're probably not going to have every Troughton story that has missing episodes animated on Steelbook. Probably not. The same story with the Ice Warriors. But with the Web of Fear coming out, Fury from the Deep, that's 2 stories, along with the Ice Warriors, that's 3 that's been animated. Getting the Wheel in Space animated, along with the Abominable Snowmen, that would give us a completely animated season 5, which would be very cool to have it come out at some point. I mean, what are we coming up on the 19, 66 plus 55. 2021 will be the 55th anniversary of Patrick Troughton's first episode. That's crazy, guys. It felt like just 5 years ago it was the 50th for Patrick Troughton. That's crazy. So, I mean, rumors have been Evil of the Daleks being animated along with The Abominable Snowman. That gives us a nice long list of animated episodes for the Troughton era. We have the Moonbase animated, the Macroterror on Steelbook, the Faceless Ones on Steelbook. Getting Evil on Steelbook animated would be great, and the Abominable Snowman animated on Steelbook would also be great. And then you have the Ice Wars animated, the Web of Fear on Steelbook, Fury from the Deep on Steelbook. So you have completed, if we had Evil and Abominable, we would have from story 32 with the Underwater Menace. No, that's 33. From story 33 with the Moonbase all the way to story 42 with Fury from the Deep, all the missing episodes would be animated. So if they went back to get the Underwater Menace and the Wheel in Space maybe in 2022, along with the Highlanders, we could have from Power of the Daleks all the way to the Invasion pretty, like, animated. So yeah, those are the kind of, plus the Space Pirates will have to come out at some point. I hope they do, Luke says. Right? Because at this point we need the Highlanders and the Space Pirates. They sort of bookend, you know, they're the earliest Troughton stories to yet be animated is the Highlanders. The Space Pirates also is the latest. So they bookend the animation scale, and I think they kind of get forgotten. The Highlanders obviously has quite a few characters. It's a historical, and in many ways, it's a lot like the Hartnell stories that they're ignoring and not animating yet. So I think that's probably going to be the last one to get animated out of the Troughton era. I hope that they release Web of Fear, Evil, and Abominable in 2021. And then I hope that they will do Underwater Menace as sort of that extra release, and Wheel and Space, and the Space Pirates. I think we're going to have space be the theme of next year. Whose Book says, so I think a big fan favorite Troughton story will get animated for its 50th anniversary of my favorite Dr. Troughton, for the 55th. Patrick Troughton's 50th anniversary. That is cool. Interesting, Boba says. Oh, like the one with Tom. Huh, that's cool. It would be cool to get more animated Hartnell. Do you think any Hartnell stories will get animated? Whose Book says? Definitely, but once they run out of Troughton stories. The Space Pirates would be awesome. Then we'd have a season 6 Blu-ray. Luke says, yeah, that would be really nice. A season 6 one. Because see, even if they get all the Troughton season 4 stories animated, which they've definitely been going for with Macroterror and the Faceless Ones, and Power of the Daleks, but we still need the Smugglers to get animated, which I think that's a lot less likely. A lot less likely, unfortunately. But I think that in general, when they have nothing else to put out, then yeah, it would be great. Do you think any Hartnell stories will get animated? That's answered. Luke says Space Pirates would be awesome. Then we have a season 6 Blu-ray. Space Pirates is underrated, like you Golden Rock Studios says. I haven't listened to it yet. I've seen this arriving episode because it's on the Lost in Time box set, which is the best box set that you can buy for Doctor Who. Not so much anymore, but David Enke says, why don't they have complete runs on DVD? Why not, indeed? The main reason is that it would be a lot of discs. I think in any case for complete runs, if they were to do them for DVD, you'd have to split up the Tom Baker era into at least part 1 and part 2. The reason they don't have complete runs for the first and second Doctors is because of all the missing episodes. I do think that putting, just especially on the season-long box sets, even just putting the audio in one place and making that easy to collect and listen to is a step in the right direction. Complete runs on DVD would be really cool. You could certainly do that for the 6th Doctor and the 7th Doctor. In Germany, they have a coffee table book box set that folds out with beautiful illustrations for all of the 7th Doctor, so that is kind of a complete run for the 7th Doctor. The 8th Doctor complete run is a thing because it's just the movie. I suppose Night of the Doctor too. But yeah, I mean, it would be just a lot of discs, and I think it would be really cool for them to do that once they've completed the Patrick Troughton era. Oh, I have your PC is running low, your battery's running low. I have 10 minutes left, so this stream might end just on time. Finished up, Luke says. Nice. Lewis says, have you put up your Christmas decorations? Not yet, but it's not long. It's not going to be long. Hopefully. Like, my family loves celebrating Christmas, for sure. But we also procrastinate on putting up decorations. So we'll see. Whose book says, I think historical Hartnell stories can get animated because they did the Reign of Terror animated. Yes, so it absolutely is a thing. It's just a lot more work per story. So I think they're choosing to do the easier Troughton ones first. I'm going to say that before my laptop completely dies, I'm going to say thank you to everybody who's here, including Whose Books, Luke1296, Lewis Frisbee, Adam Tyler Fishwick, David Enke, Banjo Kazooie 59, Lucky Golden Rock Studios, Luke Bushel, Whose Books, Boba Tennant, Aiden Phillips, aka Hoovin Espresso, Lewis Frisbee, Kerblam Man, happy birthday once again. And anybody else that I've missed who's popped in, Josh as well, thank you all so much for being here and for watching. Skytrap, so good to have you all here. Whose Books? And I think I'm probably just reading people's names out again now, but thank you so much for being here. This was a lot of fun. Definitely check out Ace Creeper's stream. Definitely do that. Consider donating and keep growing your knowledge collection and connection. Oh, the classic Doctor Who Years fan says, great story. Definitely check out Ace Creeper's fundraiser stream. I'm putting that link in the chat. Keep growing your knowledge collection and connection. Thanks so much for stopping by and taking time out of your day to be here. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much. Happy birthday to Kablam Man, and I will see you in the next video or live stream. Bye!